First Alert Weather Forecast.
Welcome back. It's 10 minutes after 6, and we've had a beautiful stretch of weather, but also some foggy mornings. Now, they have been very patchy foggy mornings, so there were still quite a few locations that really didn't have much fog to deal with, which is the case this morning as well. But Glenda was able to capture a picture of some of the fog, and notice, too, that the sun is coming up while we still have a little bit of that fog. Now, here's just a little piece of advice. When on the roadways, as it does brighten up, we're still about 45 minutes removed from sunrise, but once that does come up, if it's still a little bit foggy, make sure to use those headlights, as it will make you a little bit more visible and make things a little bit easier to see and give that vehicle in front of you a little extra space. But Glenda, again, thank you for sending us our weather snapshot of the week. And you can always submit your photos to weau.com/weather and potentially find one of your photos showcased on our weather snapshot segment. Now, we are continuing on with this stretch of beautiful weather, as we'll have a good bit of sunshine for today, much like we've had over the last couple of days. But we are starting to warm up just a little bit more. We are off to a slightly warmer start this morning, and later this afternoon getting well above average. But we continue that warming trend through the weekend with highs in the lower 80s forecast, and winds going to remain on the lighter side. It's pretty much a rinse and repeat over the next couple of days. But for today, again, we started off with a mainly clear sky. We have had a weak cold front that dissipated as it moved through the area, so that just brought a couple clouds, but that's pretty much been the size of it, warming up to the lower 60s by the mid-morning hours. Again, we'll have a good bit of sunshine, but may start off with a little bit of patchy fog. 52 degrees right now in Eau Claire. Most of us are in the lower 50s. However, there are still a few spots that are in the 40s and even some lower 40s at that. That's mostly confined to our lower elevations, areas further towards the north, and a little further towards northeastern Wisconsin. We do have some upper 30s, so there are some spots across the state that are a little chilly. Winds are very calm. That's allowing our temperatures to dip near the dew point, being that we have no wind to mix down any milder air, and we also have no cloud cover to keep things to act like a blanket. But again, we are expecting a mainly clear sky to take us through the day, and that should come as no surprise, being that we do have this ridge off to the west, downstream of the ridge. That's where you would find surface high pressure developing. But notice this low that's pretty much in the Ohio River Valley. That's actually what's going to drag Hurricane Helene a little further towards the north into the panhandle of Florida. That's why that hurricane track is pushing in that direction. So again, if you do have any family or friends that are down that way, just make sure to check up on them over the next couple of days. For today, in our neck of the woods, again, we are expecting an abundance of sunshine to take us through the day. Wind's going to remain pretty light, mostly out of the northwest. Again, that should come as no surprise, being that we do have high pressure that's off to our west. Later tonight, staying under a mainly clear sky. And for tomorrow, once again, more sunshine. Wind's going to remain on the lighter side, but a little bit warmer. You get the picture. Pretty much rinse and repeat over the next couple of days as well. Friday may introduce just a few more clouds to the area, but things are going to stay dry through the rest of the work week and through the weekend as well. Highs today in the upper 70s for the most part. Few lower 70s further towards the north, and later on tonight falling to the lower 50s. Some spots in the mid to upper 40s, so pretty similar to where we're starting off with this morning. Next couple of days in the Coulee region, however, warming up a bit further, getting into the low 80s both for Thursday and Friday. Light breezes are going to remain the case, as will be the case in the Chippewa Valley. Staying hot through the weekend, relatively speaking, of course. Monday does bring a very slight chance at some showers our way later on in the overnight into Tuesday, and that does bring quite a bit of a cool down heading our way, with highs only in the lower 60s and overnight lows falling quite a bit, most likely in the lower 40s, to take us into the middle of next week. Now, for a Sunshine Award, Austin Dressel would like to nominate Steven Kruger, and says Steven's exceptional knowledge, dedication, and consistent attendance set him apart as a remarkable team member. His passion for work and his positive outlook greatly contributes to a fantastic work environment. Despite his late nights and other commitments, Steven consistently arrives on time and is ready to tackle the day. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at weau.com.